for our next interview segment for today, professional education is a formalized approach to specialized training in a professional school through which participants acquire content knowledge and learn to apply techniques. It is thus both reactive and initiating. So what are the common goals and how can we lead the professional education? I am joined today with Dato Shazmi, Executive Director of PWS Labuan Limited, and Azita Dolly Muhammad Arifin, Economics and Financial Services Faculty of Business and Management, to discuss further on this topic and also more in depth on the Tan Sri Arshad Ayub dinner that will be held real soon. Hello, Dato and Dolly. How are you guys doing today?
Thank you. Good.
Great. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on here.
Yeah.
So before we go into all the other questions, I would like to ask Dato, when did you actually enter UiTM?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I entered UiTM in 1987. Graduated certificate in insurance, and I continue to pursue the Association Malaysian Insurance Institute (AMII) until 1990 in UiTM, and I graduated for my ACII in 1993, and in 2017, which is last year, I got my fellowship MII. But yeah.
All right, so how was it back then different from now on, and what year did you actually graduated from UiTM?
Okay, back then, the ACII course in UiTM then was categorized under the external cost, along with Chartered Institute of Transport, Chartered Institute of Marketing, ACCA, and other courses under the professional qualification. And the syllabus and reference material as far as the ACII course is concerned is from UK. Our examination papers are marked by the examiners in UK, and in my personal opinion, the subjects and the course are relatively very tough. And back then, most of us in the average of about 3 years pursuing the ACII, we only managed to complete 5 out of 9 subjects to complete the ACII qualification. In that virtue, some of us opt to continue to complete the ACII either in the UK, India, Scotland, or even in Singapore. And some of us opt to look for a job, continue working, and at the same time complete the AMI qualification with the Malaysian Insurance Institute. So that was how it is as a graduate of external courses in UiTM back then. Thank you.
That's a lot you had to go through.
Yes, indeed.
But look at where you are now.
Thank you.
All right. So now next question, I believe it's for you, Dolly. In the earlier days, UiTM, or back then known as ITM, was serious in promoting professional qualification certificates courses. So later, these courses were stopped. So what is your stance on professional qualifications right now?
Okay, actually the history of professional certification in our faculty, Faculty of Business Management, started in 1972. With the introduction of Chartered in Transport, Marketing, and also Insurance. And we have started our own degree program back then in 1967 for Transport, 1991 for Marketing, and 1993 for Insurance course. However, we stopped that professional programs. And although UiTM has stopped offering professional insurance qualification program, but the Faculty of Business Management championed the importance of having professional qualifications as an added value to our bachelor degree programs. And we ensure that our syllabus is at par with the syllabus offered by the professional certification level.
So back to you, Dato. When you were employed, what do you think your employer chose you? Were they more concerned on your degree or professional qualifications?
Okay, I may not answer your question directly, but perhaps giving you the scenario of the professional qualification back then in UiTM and the insurance market at that point of time. My first employment was in 1990, and at that at that point, I only managed to pass 5 out of 9 subjects to qualify for the ACII. My employer then was looking at the professional qualifications graduates, simply because, as mentioned by Dolly, the professional qualification started in 1980.
60, our professional,
Yeah.
72.
1972. I entered 1987.
Okay.
So meaning that they are my seniors who are already in the industry. And at that point of time, my seniors, they are already holding position as a CEO and holding senior position in the insurance industry. So it's not an advantage to us as a fresh graduate to enter into the market, but definitely the seniors would give recommendation for the fresh graduate like us to enter into the market. And as far as this professional qualification is concerned, most importantly that I would like to mention here is the main criteria is the ability and your command in English language, both oral and written. As all subjects are in English, and you need to pass your English subject before you can enter into the professional qualification offered by UiTM. So pardon me for saying that the industry are keen to employ graduate from professional qualification. Apart from their qualification is their ability to command in English communication, which is very much relevant to the market practice.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, so can you tell us what are the differences in public and industry perception when it concerns a bachelor's degree and professional qualifications such as the ACCA and the ACII?
That's my question. So the public and industry perception between the bachelor degree and professional qualification, i.e. ACII, ACCA, is relatively subjective. One may conclude a bachelor degree as an academic degree, and professional qualification is to prepare students for career in specific field, i.e. for myself or for the ACII is the insurance industry. Most employers are keen to employ graduate from the professional qualification apart from the specific portfolio of finance, human resource, actuarial, is that higher percentage of professional qualification graduate, they are already in the market. They already have their working experience, and they took up the professional qualification to advance themselves in their working career. So that is the advantage of the professional qualification graduates. And so in my opinion as well, another perception that if I can share is on the corporate or the client perception towards professional qualification. During my previous employment, the company entered into a tender exercise that is for a corporate insurance program, and during that tender process, they called the company for interview, and I was surprised that under one section of the tender, it is the personnel qualification, okay, and I was surprised that out of the personnel from that company, I'm the only one who have professional qualification. There are also other under different degree or different discipline, but the mark are higher for those who have or who hold the professional qualification. So in my opinion, public, industry, and even corporate perception, professional qualification carry more weightage.
So as we can see now, professional qualification is really important.
Yes.
So Dolly, is there any effort from UiTM to offer such courses again? And is there any professional qualifications that you will push students to?
Okay, talking into having back the professional courses, at the moment, what we are doing in the Faculty of Business and Management is to look into the syllabus itself. So with our bachelor degree, BBA Honours in Insurance, we ensure that our syllabus will be at par with the qualifications, professional qualifications. So what we have now at the moment is at present, Malaysian Insurance Institute has given our Bachelor of Business Administration Honours Insurance graduates at 11 subjects to be exempted for associateship. That is the highest level in AMII.
I see.
So they only will have to take another 3 more subjects to complete the level. And in the pipeline, we're also working with CII to do mapping for our core subjects so that we can get a similar exemptions from CII themselves. And for your information, before CII changes their syllabus or revise their syllabus, our graduates get 7 subjects exempted for it. So I think although we don't actually have that professional courses per se, but we will ensure our students have all the benefits that they can get by studying our program, bachelor program, and they can pursue after graduating for professional certification.
Amazing. So do you think UiTM has enough qualified teachers to teach these courses?
Oh, definitely. Definitely we have. Okay, to look into that, our lecturers actually are qualified not only in the academic level, but also at the practitioners level, whereby we are actively involved in the insurance industry arena through participating in seminars, forum, or even consultancy work. It just not stop at the insurance industry, but we move into risk management perspective as well. Our lecturers, including qualified, includes PhD holders, professional qualifications. Some of us have the ACII, Australian Chartered Insurance Institute qualification. And some of the academics also consist of people who have worked actually, who have an industrial background, who came back to UiTM and to serve us. Okay, I guess this powerful variation of these academic staffs will ensure our students, they will get the best education in the country.
So other than introducing these courses, what are you doing now to promote professional qualifications back in UiTM?
As a student then, there's nothing much that we can do to promote the professional qualification. But if there is initiative from UiTM to reopen the professional qualification, i.e. the ACII, the ACCA, I think what we can do, as I'm also the chairman of Persatuan Alumni Pengajian Insurance Youth ITM, for example, there is only one alumni under the UiTM. We have about 5,000 or more graduate from insurance courses, that is the AMII, ACII, ADBS insurance, BBA Horns in insurance, diploma in insurance, certificate in insurance those days. So we have a good pool of graduate in the market, in which those who have graduated, including myself, I mean, they are in the market holding various senior position, CEOs, and definitely that we can collaborate with UiTM in terms of putting up a mentor program with a student, and perhaps we can also look into scholarship, practical training, and other suitable mechanism or initiative that between the alumni and UiTM can collaborate. I think that would be moving forward if UiTM decide to reopen back the professional qualification.
But again, we don't actually stop our students to stop until their bachelor degree. That is why we are, in such helping them so that they get exemptions. You see, from having to take many subjects at the professional level, they only going to have to take 3 more subjects. I guess that is the way that at the moment, currently, we're going to do. I mean, we are doing it now for the benefit of the students. But in the future, like Dato' Shazmi mentioned, we will work something.
Meaning it's doable.
Yes, it's doable.
All right. So now, can you tell us about the Tan Sri Arshad Ayub dinner and why is it actually important?
All right. Tan Sri Datuk Sri Utama Arshad Ayub is a Malaysia education icon. Tan Sri Arshad Ayub is a person who is very close with business faculty.
Yeah.
Okay. He was the first principal of Mara College of Business and Professional Studies, and in 1967, when Maktab Mara at that time transformed into ITM, Tan Sri Arshad became the first director, serving with courage and determination from 1965 until 75. So, with his inspirations, okay, Tan Sri Arshad Ayub played a very critical role in UiTM formative years by nurturing its concepts and programs, and he has made UiTM the first Malaysian institution to embrace the external programs. So to show our appreciation actually to his devoted service to UiTM particularly, there's a celebration of his 90th birthday. Is something that we can say about giving back to him.
Giving back,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
To show the appreciation, how we appreciate what he has done to business faculty, basically.
Beautiful. And when and where will this be held?
Okay, it will be held on the 15th of November at DATC, Dewan Agong Tengku Chancellor, UiTM Shah Alam.
Is this the first time the dinner being held for?
Dinner
I
for
think yes, for the
yes.
birth, yes.
Right. Is it going to be like an annual thing from now on, where you actually
I
do it
don't
every year?
think so.
No,
Yeah.
one of a kind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, last but not least, before we end our interview for today, what are your hopes for professional education in the future? You can start first, Dato'.
Oh, I think I've mentioned it earlier that as an ex-graduate from the professional qualification, we do hope that ITM would look into the possibility of reopen back these professional qualification. I think Dolly have mentioned to me just now that if it's not, then perhaps some mapping study on subject that could be materialized. If it's not a proper professional qualification course to be reopened back in UiTM, so that's what we hope for.
Would you like to add on anything, Dolly?
Yeah, I suppose in the future, yes, we might consider seriously on having back our professional certifications, because we have also our local associations with professionals certification around. Yeah, we will, inshallah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dato' and Dolly, for joining me on
Yeah.
Talking Points.
Thank
It's
you.
been an honor to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.